All right, let's get Claire on here because Claire has been living a lie, and she's wondering if this is the weekend to come clean to her parents. Hey, Claire.
Hey, guys.
Good morning. Okay, your conscience is eating at you.
Yeah, it is.
What's
Not
up?
gonna lie.
What's up?
So it's taken me 6 years to finally graduate because I kept changing my major. And so I'm graduating with my business administration degree.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're very excited for you.
Yes.
So I've racked up about $30K in debt, student debt. And my dad told me he'd take care of half of it if I finally just settled on something and graduated. So that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
And they think I've got a job lined up and I'm going to start right after graduation. But the thing is, I did have a job lined up, but I don't want to accept it. Like, I have no desire to start this job, to even go into business. So I'm planning on moving to New York with my boyfriend. And I haven't told them yet.
All right. You had me until you didn't. All right. So I am a parent of a 21-year-old that's going to be senior in college next year. So I think I can help here. So what is it about this job or your postgraduate plans that you do not like? Or are you just making a decision strictly because you want to be with your dude in New York City?
I mean, it's both. Like, I have no desire to do this job, and I definitely want to be with him. He's moving to New York. That sounds great to me, and I want to do that too. So we're planning on moving Memorial Day.
Wow.
All right. Well, you got to know this, and you already know this. This is why you've kept it a secret. Is that your dad's not going to be happy? Okay, don't go in there into this conversation thinking, you know what? I bet it's going to turn out okay, because he's been paying for this thing, and he had expectations, and you kind of been lying to him about this job after graduation. Also, you must expect some disappointment. Okay. At the end of the day, though, and I don't know what your dad's like, if this was my son that came to me, I would say to be consistent with him is my definition of his success is just him being happy. That's it. Now, I would be disappointed if he came to me with this news. Like, I am moving across the country after I busted my ass in school for 4 years, and I paid for it also. There's going to be a level of disappointment there for me also, especially in a relationship that may or may not be new. But at the end of the day, and it might take some time, for me, it would be being consistent, because I've told him this from the start. Success is only defined by your happiness. So if you're going to be happy going to New York, you better be damn happy.
I completely agree. Your dad is not going to be happy. On paper, this does not appear to be the best move. But at the end of the day, if this is what you want, then you got to go for it. Your happiness is not always going to be in line with your parents' happiness, but you do have to be prepared for your dad to say, if this is what you want to do, then you're on your own. He may not support you the same. So if this is a risk that you're willing to take and you're going to stand on it, then you got to do what you got to do.
Mo raises a good point. He wasn't planning on giving you any cash post-graduation, was he? Or was he planning on helping you out while you're in this new sort of rookie season of your new job?
No, I mean, I was going to pay off some of my student debt once I graduated, but, I was planning on being on my own anyway.
Yeah, you can kiss that goodbye.
Well, I would make sure that you get that direct deposit before you tell him this story. So get that $15K and then break the news because, dude, I mean, moving to a new city is like really, really hard. And moving to New York, even when you have support, is really, really hard.
Facts.
So I would get the money first. And then I would break the news to your parents. Like they've already said everything I can't. I'm going to sound like a broken record. He's gonna be upset. But at the end of the day, like you're probably gonna be even more miserable doing this job, living in a city that you don't want to live in. But expect this experience to be really hard and know that you need to tell your parents so that they can be a resource and a support for you, even if they're not immediately excited for you in the moment.
Now let's focus on this relationship for just 1 second here and get all the details. I'm guessing you're 23 years old, 24 years old, something like that?
Yeah, I'm 23.
23 years old. How long you been going out with this dude?
We've been together for over 3 years.
And your parents have met him. Your dad has met him.
Yeah, they've met.
They've been in the same room.
Yeah. So does your dad, is he not totally buying into your boyfriend?
They've gotten along all right. I mean, I do think he's going to be upset when I tell him that I'm like moving with him to a different state, but I think that has more to do with like, protective dad instincts than anything.
Sure. I mean, I think if we're looking at this odds-wise, just odds-wise, this is not even my opinion, I'd have to look up the stats on it. At 23 years old, the chances of this thing really being the one you're going to be in for the rest of your life, probably, I don't want to say slim, but certainly
not stellar odds.
Not stellar odds, right? So, but if you truly are not fired up about this job that you're about to get and you want to take the risk here with this relationship, then follow your heart. We were just having this conversation with Amber, right?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, life is short and you're going to always look back and regret the things you didn't do more than the things you did because at least you tried and went for it. So, I mean, if this is really what's going to make you happy and you truly believe that he's worth it, then you have to go for it.
Yeah, and those rent prices in New York City, you're going to need that relationship. You're going to need to split that rent.
All right, when you break it to him this weekend, will you call us back on Monday and tell us just how pissed he was? Because it's not a question of if he's going to be pissed. It's how pissed was he?
Yeah, I'll give you the update.
Okay, we'll talk to you on Monday for a nice round of how pissed was my dad.
The Bert Show.